Hello everybody and welcome to another London bus restoration video from Routemaster for Hire. Now here we are in July 2022 and I can tell you now this video is going to be completely different to anything we've ever shown you before here on YouTube. And the reason why is because on Saturday afternoon, just a couple of days ago, I received a gut-wrenching phone call to tell me that one of my buses on a private hire had been involved in an accident. You want to see what happened to the bus? Keep watching. Okay, so the bus involved was RM1214. Yes, that one that we spent all those months restoring. But the good news is nobody was hurt. In fact, there's nobody on the bus apart from the driver and the conductor. But to have a look at the damage, we've got to go upstairs because all the damage is on the roof. Come with me. Well, when I say nobody was hurt, obviously the driver's pride has been severely hurt. Come with me. So they've pulled in at a hotel to do the pickup, and what they've missed is the hotel lobby has like an awning over the front and the main entrance. And the driver has caught that with the side of the roof here. And as you can see, he's punched two big holes through the roof. Now we've already started to take the inside to bits because we need to get on and start the repair. So all this structure has been severely damaged. This is the outside skin, that's all been pushed through. And as you can see, the panels in here, the coving panel, that's all been dented. And the main panel, look at the dent in that. So there's many hours work of getting this sorted. Now Tim thinks we can get this bus sorted and ready for the weekend. This couldn't have come at a worse time for us, because I've already sold RM471, that's gone. So we're down to 4 buses in the fleet and I need every single one of those buses ready for the weekend. We've got a whole load of school proms that we've got to do this week and I've got 4 weddings this weekend. On Saturday, 4 buses are going out and that includes this one. So I don't want to start cancelling weddings because that's how you get a bad reputation in this business. If you start cancelling people's bookings, especially for a wedding with only a week or so to go before the big day, you're going to annoy a lot of people and I don't want to be upsetting people, especially a bride on a big day. So we've got to get this work fixed. We've got to do it quick. It's going to be a bit of a bodge. That I'm going to tell you now is going to be, it's not going to be a perfect fit, but what we're going to be able to do, hopefully, is do enough to get this bus back out on the road. Then at the end of the summer, when things quieten down and we've got more time, we'll do the repair properly. But for now, this is how you bodge a job to get a bus back on the road. Now, if you think it looks bad on the inside, wait till you see what it looks like on the outside. You see, that is one big hole. But Tim thinks we can get this repaired enough to get back out on the road and do the weddings at the weekend. I'm not convinced, but we shall see. All I do know is that I think over the next couple of days we have got a few late nights coming up to get this bus ready for the weekend. You know, I've got to tell you, I'm absolutely gutted that this accident has happened. As I mentioned before, it could not have come at a worse time. I've got 4 prom bookings this week, so that's 4 times I'm going to be out driving another bus when I should be here helping Tim and Alan with the repairs. And of course the other dilemma is, what do I tell the bride who's booked the bus this weekend? I could tell her today I'm cancelling the booking, and that will give her 4 days notice to find someone else. However, if we crack on with the repairs and we run into problems and I can't get the bus done in time, I might have to phone her on Friday afternoon and say you can't have the bus tomorrow. And I think giving her 4 days notice is much better than giving her just the 1 day's notice. So do I phone the bride today and cancel the booking? If I do cancel the booking, it takes the pressure off us to get the repair done before the weekend. And that way we can do a much better job. Because I know if we rush this job to get it done for the weekend, I'm not going to be happy with the results. It is going to be a major rush job and a major bodge. So is it best all round that I cancel the booking for this bus for this weekend, give us longer to do the repairs and give the bride a little bit longer to find somewhere else? This is the dilemma I'm up against. I need to make a decision of what we're going to do, and I think to do that, first of all, I need a cup of tea.
Dave hasn't been very confident that we can get this done for the weekend, but we think we can. I think. He's not so sure, but I think we can. Anyway, these panels, as a temporary repair, we're going to warm them up and straighten the damage out of them, and the same with the bigger front panel. And then with the roof, at some point what we'll probably do is have it welded back together, but that's a long-term repair. What we're going to do now is push it back out, and then we're going to rivet a plate on the inside, and then we can fill it from the outside and paint it so it doesn't leak. It's a bit of a bunch, but this bus has got to go out on Saturday because we don't want to cancel weddings so close to their big day, and we'll make sure it goes out.
Right, let the work begin.
I'm going to start with this piece here, and all this is a bit of a bunch, but we're going to warm it up and see if we can straighten that back first. Whilst not setting fire to anything. That's got most of the dents out of that end. We'll clean the paint off it and then go over it again and get all the small bits in. It's hard to see when it's all different colours and burnt paint. This end will be more interesting.
And why is that?
Because
we're trying to give the viewers some information here, some technical jargon. So
technical, very technical.
Very technical.
Very
jargon.
technical. It's bent more.
What do you think about that?
In fact, it's broken.
Right, so here's the first panel that Tim's bent kind of back into shape. While he's doing the other panel, it's my job to strip the paint, but the first job is to get this light fitting out. Right, that's the majority of the yellow paint off. Yellow dust absolutely everywhere now. So the plan is now for this panel, going to give it back to Tim. He's going to heat it up again to try and get some of these potholes out. And then once he's got the potholes out, we'll do a bit more sanding.
Potholes?
Potholes. What are they then?
Dents.
Dents.
Potholes.
Dents. Potholes.
Potholes. We'll put some tarmac in them.
They feel like potholes. So we're getting there. We're getting there.
I've never felt a pothole.
Come and have a feel of this. You'll enjoy this pothole. Come and have a feel of a pothole, Timothy.
Yeah, we'll fill them with tarmac.
Yeah.
Well, actually, if we had a road roller, it'd flatten out.
Well, there you go. Well, maybe that's where
There
we're
we
going
go.
wrong.
Yeah.
We're getting there though. That's the main thing. And I'm starting to smile again.
Now the paint's all off the panel that they've stripped down. I can see all the little dents and dints and knocks that are left in the panel, so I can go around it all again and get rid of those, or most of them anyway. At the moment I'm just chipping the broken filler off from around the front of the dome, and I'm going to go inside and push this bit back out then. It's obviously had a good dent there before. It's about that thick in filler.
Right, so I've just whizzed over this panel again after Tim knocked out some of the potholes or the dents that were in it before, and it's starting to come back nice now. So this isn't far off, ready for a bit of paint, or primer first, of course.
At the current time in the UK, it's about 30 degrees outside, and we're inside on the upstairs of the bus with a blowtorch. It's hot up here, isn't it, Alan?
It certainly is.
Well, I would say it's starting to look a little bit better. It's nearly back in its original shape. Well done, Tim. That's looking good. It is July. There is a heat wave outside, and because of that heat gun thing we're using, it's also a bit of a heat wave in here.
We said that.
Oh, have you already done that? They've already said that.
Yeah.
I was down there working. I didn't hear them say that.
So now that Tim has started to get the roof corner back into shape, the next job is to heat this part of the roof structure and hopefully hammer and bend that back into some kind of original position.
Right, okay, here we are. It's the start of day 2, and I think we got quite a lot of progress done yesterday. The panels, the internal panels, they've been pretty much all stripped and are ready for a little bit of filler and then priming and painting. The biggest progress, I think, has been actually on the roof dome. It is actually roof dome shape again now, which is always a bit of a bonus. One thing that we're not very happy about though is this structure panel here. This strip has got to come out. That hasn't gone back into its proper shape with it still being in position on the bus. So we're going to take that out today and straighten it up, and then we're going to have to rivet it back on. But overall, I'm pretty pleased with progress. Still a lot of work to do, but we're getting there.
Okay, so this is part of the roof structure. We've had to remove it because it is quite badly bent, as you can hopefully see on camera there. So we're going to straighten it out, get it back on the bus, and that'll give the interior its proper curved shape.
We're working on the centre panel again that Dave took the paint off yesterday. I've just got the last few dents to knock out that I can see now he's cleaned the paint off, and then we can give it a sort of small coat of filler in the dented area and the same on the other panel, and then they'll both be ready for a coat of paint, which Mr. Jones is going to do, I believe.
Hooray!
He likes painting.
I like painting.
So we've got loads of these space. If I put quite a bit in, it'll dry quicker. We seem to become everything here, don't we? Maintenance mechanics.
Jack of all trades.
Now we're body men.
We are available for hire as well if anybody wants us. Our rates are very reasonable.
Now we've straightened all the bus panels up, it's just the beadings to sort out, which were quite bent. That one's soon coming back to shape, and it's still rather hot. We've had another slight problem, which Mr. Jones will tell you about.
The etch primer has reacted with the filler that we've put in, and it's come out in blisters.
Okay.
So we've now got to rub it all back again and do it again.
Is it hot?
Yeah.
Have you finished with me workbench now?
Yeah.
Right, now Tim's got the beading pretty much back into the shape it should be. It's my job to strip them ready for undercoat and paint. Time to make more dust again.
You know what we should do to raise our spirits, Dave?
What's that?
We should have a sing song. Got to really lift the mood of the place, you know.
Go on then, you
All
carry
right,
on.
I'll start, you two follow. 1, 2, 3. Good King Wenceslas last looked out on the feast of Stephen.
When there's no
Round about, deep and crisp and even.
Shone the moon that night.
Oh, the frost was cruel. Why are we always singing Christmas songs?
It's July. Why are they singing Christmas? Why are they singing Christmas songs in July? Cuckoo. Right, after an interlude to sing Christmas songs, the beading strips are now all prepped and ready for paint.
Woo! Don't go breaking my hand.
I don't know what he's on today, but I wish I had a pint of what he's on.
It's just nice out here.
Alan's rehearsing for the next cocktail movie.
Yeah, move over, Tom Cruise. The part is mine. Yes, I know. Health and safety people, I forgot to put my mask on. I don't know, eh? The things we do for a laugh.
That's it, you'll have someone new saying, health and safety isn't funny. What do you mean? A laugh?
Right, as you can see, for the next part of the repair, we've brought the bus outside, and that's because we've got to do a whole load of sanding on that roof dome on the outside. And we've decided to do it outside of the unit because, as you know, if you're sanding any kind of paintwork or any kind of filler, the amount of dust it creates is incredible. So that's why everything's outside for this next bit. Okay, here we are then. It's just about the end of day 2. It's 9 o'clock at night. We're going to be here for about another hour, and in that hour we're going to put the ceiling panels back on. As you can see, the inner ceiling structure has gone back in. We had to take that off to rebend it because we just couldn't do it with it in situ. So that's gone back in and that's been re-riveted. So what we're going to do now is put the ceiling panels back on and the coving strips, and then we're going to call it a day. Now there is one slight problem, and that is the paint that we've used doesn't match exactly the paint that was on the ceiling. So these panels that we're putting back in are going to be a very slight different shade of yellow. Bit of a shame, but as we've said all along, this is a bodge. It's a quick repair in order to get this bus back out on the road at the weekend. When we come to do this repair properly, we will then obviously match the colour perfectly and you won't be able to notice the difference. But for now, I'm going to have to live with a slightly different shade of yellow on the panels that we've had to make a repair on. Well, I don't think that's going to come off.
We don't really want a fire behind it.
Right, shall I hold it and you start screwing in?
It's too low. It's stuck up. That's it. You could have a gap up. That's it. Well, I'm just fighting with the last panel now. It's changed shape slightly, so it's taken a bit of work to get it back into the corner, but considering the shape it was, it's well managed somehow, and it's got to be out on that job on Saturday. I've reconnected the light and yeah, just get the beading back on now.
Well, here we are, it's Saturday morning, and the good news is the job is done and this bus can go out on the wedding this afternoon. I'm over the moon I didn't cancel the bride and ruin her big day. I'm not so over the moon about the quality of the work, but this was never going to be about quality. This was never a restoration job. This was a rush job in order to get this bus out and repaired in 4 days. It was a nasty accident, and I'd like to thank Tim and Alan for all the extra hours they put in to getting this job done. Thank you guys, I couldn't have done it without you. Now we will do a follow-up video when we do this repair properly, and when we do it properly, this panel will be replaced, as will some of the beading strips. The paint will match in here, and on the outside of the bus, again, we'll spend a lot longer filling and sanding and getting rid of the dents, or the potholes as I like to call them, and we'll match the paint on the outside as well. And I guarantee when we do this job properly, you'll never know this bus was involved in that accident. But that's going to have to wait for another video. It's going to have to wait till much later on in the year. And that is just about it for this video. From me, Tim and Alan, thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumb, give us a like, and if you've got any comments or suggestions, please put them in the box below. Oh, and if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe and that notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, from me and the team, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.